Hello again, hope you're doing okay. Well, I was having a bit of a poke around today with a couple of ideas for Halloween. I thought I might have a look at using Scalar in Studio One. I haven't defected, it's just the fact I like to use different DAWs from time to time just to keep myself challenged. And it's a great way of, you know, using different DAWs for different tools and things. So just going to show you how I actually set up Scalar in Studio One 5. Once you get your head around it, it's not too bad to do. Just a couple of things you've got to be mindful of. So without further ado, I'm going to jump out the way and I'll show you how it's done. So at the top here, just going to grab my toolkit. At the top here, we've got contact and Scalar 2. So you drag your contact into the instrument area here, and it already set up, and the same for Scalar 2. Okay, so that's that bit done. I'm just going to use my pen tool, get ourselves an arrow going. So there's not much here on this top section to really think about, really, in terms of I put the magnifier on, there we go. There is a bit of a bug there, as you can see, I can't spell scalar. But anyway, basically this is the actual, or the section here for your connections. If you don't see this, there's a little bar there, and you can just drag that up or down, it exposes this. Okay, so I'm just using a magnifying glass at the moment so we can see what we're doing. And as you see, there's not a lot connecting there at the moment. So all inputs, none. We don't worry about any of that too. MIDI out is channel 1. That's the channel we're working on. Okay, so that's all good. Yeah, so as you come down, hover with your mouse. This will I'm just left clicking and dragging upwards. So if you don't see any of this, like that for example, just pull it down, you'll see it then. And then in contact, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, but it's not so bad. So what we got is basically we've got contact. We've got contacts this is the contact channel here. Okay, and the drop down menu, which is this part here. Let's put the magnifier on, we can see what we're doing. So that says contact, and then underneath it says input, that little icon there. It says Scalar 2. Again, they can't, must be a bug, but they can't spell from there. And then just make sure that the actual Scalar 2 is actually selected. Okay, so basically what's happening is Scalar 2 is actually the MIDI is going from Scalar, or from contact, sorry, into Scalar. Okay, so this one here is the input, all inputs, and the input is coming from Scalar, so this is the MIDI data from Scalar up top here. Okay, and that's pretty much how you set that up, really. And that will do the same thing again if you was to use multiple instruments. So like your contact, you'd have your omnisphere fitted in there. They'd be exactly the same setup. And yeah, as I say, I was just having a bit of a poke about earlier, and just sort of working out how all this stuff works, really. And it don't sound too bad, actually. It's I was quite impressed. As I say, it's my first time using this, so just a quick recap from my croaky voice the other day on my video. The top part here is, this is where the actual scales are set up and things. Okay. You've got a nice selection of instruments, so you can actually use scalar within your DAW with only these instruments if you wish. Okay, and turn them off if you want to hear your own instruments. Okay, it's got detect mode, scales on there, loads of different scales, and then I've just literally set up this. These are all your drop down for your different styles on their chords and things. I've just chosen this chill one for the moment. Different artists and users and things. So basically we'll probably go over this in a lot more detail another time probably. But just to give you a bit of a flavour to it. So we can MIDI bind with this one over here. Let me just show you. What do I need? Not that one. Yeah, that'll do. Over here is this A, B and C is a MIDI bind. So if you hit that, that starts flashing. So what it's done is it's actually bound to the incoming MIDI signal. Okay. And then up here you've got your different options here. Humanize. Voice grouping, keys lock, where it locks the actual keys, and then you don't miss a scale then basically. But it sounds really nice actually. It's a fantastic sounding organ this is. I do like, I don't know if it's me, but something about a pipe organ and Halloween, I don't know about you, but they seem to go hand in hand somehow, don't they? But yeah, give you a quick blast. I'm just literally playing one finger chords there. And then what you can do then, you can actually come down here if you wanted. So I'm not going to show all this, but you can come down here and actually swap these out and make them your own, your different chords and things. This part here is where you actually make, you drop your chords down into this section here, and once you're happy with what you've made, you can actually then drag, as I've shown, up into your DAW, and you can sort of further process them if you wish as well. But sounds better than a cat running up and down the keyboard, doesn't it, really? But as I say, that's the reason one, it's a fantastic tool. Composing wise and things like that. It's great for like myself because I'm not a keyboardist. I haven't had any sort of like gone to music school and theory and all that sort of thing. But it's great if you also got what they call writer's blocks. So if you're stuck for an idea and things, you can create all kinds of melodies and all sorts of things. But that being said, I'm going to sign off in a minute, and it's just a very brief overview. There is going to be a new series all about Studio 1.5, obviously at a later date as well. And I'll be adding more content about this as time progresses. So, yeah, so that's about it really. So as I say, once you've got the actual scaler set up in, your Studio 1.5, it's great. Just remember to save all your work, particularly, in this case, it's worthwhile doing. Sorry, yeah, that's about it really. Thanks again for watching. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you're a new viewer to my channel, it's a very warm welcome from me. And please consider to subscribe as well, because if you like me with a passion for this kind of music and that, it'd be great, And yeah, so thanks again for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.